What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
BlueNote Fan Report. How are you doing? How are you doing, Blues faithful, hockey fans in general? How are you doing? This is Justin Scott with the BlueNote Fan Report. As you see, you didn't get the classic Guy Benson Hawaii Blues fan intro. That is because he is not here this evening. He may join me a little bit later. But today we're going to be doing something cool. The NHL Playoffs have started today, and we are going to game day live react to the Dallas-Minnesota series tonight. And I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's the series to watch in the West. I have been watching the Ottawa and Carolina series. This is going to be an exciting series as well. Carolina is showing everyone why they're going to be a tough out for any team. In Ottawa, they're not going to steamroll them like people think that they might. So I'm excited to get into this. This is going to be a little different, a little unique. It's going to take some getting used to. It's my first show without Guy being here for the most part. So I hope you guys can get your comments in and help the conversation flow very nicely. But I'm excited to get into this series. I think that Guy wants to cover most of the Buffalo series. I want to cover most of this series. So, yeah, we're going to be getting underway here with this game going here very, very shortly. Carolina and Ottawa is still underway here. Carolina is up 2-0 over the Senators with about 2:35 left to go in the period, in the third period. So we've been kind of getting some undisciplined play here by the Ottawa Senators alone here just because they've been frustrated with how Carolina is shutting them down. We had a close call. Ottawa almost tied this game 1-1, but the goal was overturned. The puck was not definitively over the line, so that would have tied the game. But this has been a pretty entertaining game. Very neutral zone-esque play in the first two periods. Both teams with great sticks. 2 goals for Carolina. A little bit more on the weaker side, but not a terrible game by both goalies. We have the 2-minute warning in Raleigh here. They got Ottawa's on the power play. Kachuk getting a shot on net there. Good save by Freddie. Freddie Anderson, there was a talk about who was going to start for Carolina. They went with the veteran presence and Freddie Anderson, and it's paid off for Carolina. They've been very good he's been very good in this game, especially in the third period where Ottawa's had most of their pushback. Ottawa's still on the power play for about 55 seconds. Getting some ozone time. Some chaos happening here. Carolina keeping Ottawa to the outside. Sanderson up top, across. Sanderson keeps that puck in at the blue line to Stützle there. Saved by Freddie again. Stützle back. Sanderson across to Giroux. Giroux on the boards. Batherson. Giroux taking a shot, tipped wide by Brady Tkachuk there. Sanderson gets a blocked shot there from Jarvis. In the glove there by Freddie Anderson. Nothing going here. No power play goals scored by either team in this game. Carolina's been relatively very good on the penalty kill, and they have not looked great on the power plays. So the Sens honestly have looked better on the power plays later into this game, but you expect a push from this Senators team that's going to be a tough out for Carolina here. We have about 44 seconds left to go in this game. It seems as if Carolina's locked this game up pretty much. Shots are currently 29-22 in favor of the Carolina Hurricanes. We have a timeout. Getting into some of this game here, we got 15 seconds ticking down here. Carolina is going to secure the game one victory here against the Senators, so they pick up the first win of this 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs. Carolina, Senators getting a little chippy in here. Senators obviously frustrated, struggled in this game to get one past Frederik Andersen. This is what you want if you're Carolina. You want the Senators to be a little bit undisciplined, because that's the one thing that the Senators do not have that the Carolina Hurricanes do have, and that is composure and that is discipline. Carolina is capable enough to be disciplined. I think that they'll be okay in this series. If the Senators get to their physicality game, it will be a little tougher for the Carolina Hurricanes. So we have 8.3 left in this game. A little chippiness there. Brady Tkachuk's actually being sent out of the game here. You don't want this to get out of hand in the first game of the playoffs. This is pretty much a done deal. I'm going to go down to the projected lineups for the Minnesota Wild coming into this game. The Minnesota Wild projected lineup, as they have, is at left wing Kaprizov, centered by Ryan Hartman and Matt Zuccarello. That is your first line there for Minnesota. Your second line is Marcus Johansson, Joel Eriksson-Ek, and Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy's had a breakout year. Their third line, Vladimir Tarasenko, Daniil Yurov, and Yakov Trenin. And then your fourth line is Marcus Foligno, Michael McCarron, and Nick Foligno. So the Foligno brothers down there from Minnesota for the fourth line. Your defense pairings, Quinn Hughes alongside Brock Faber. That's a great pairing for Minnesota. They're going to have to play a big, heavy load for them in Minnesota to play Dallas. Your second defensive pairing, Jonas Brodin with Jared Spurgeon, and Jacob Middleton with Zach Bogosian. And your goaltenders are Jesper Wallstedt and Philip Gustafsson. And what I've heard, Jesper Wallstedt is getting the start in game one. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but that is what I'm hearing. Now, let me get into Dallas's. Let me pull up Dallas's projected lineup for this game. I think what you're looking at for your projected lineups will be something along the lines of Sam Steele, Wyatt Johnston, and Mikko Rantanen. Jason Robertson will be on the second line with Matt Duchene and Maverick Bourque. Oscar Beck will be the left winger for the third line, centered by Justin Ritzkovian and Jamie Benn. So we all know Jamie Benn. We all have the love for Jamie Benn, seeing as he's St. Louis's arch nemesis. So then we have Adam Ernie alongside Radek Faksa and Colin Blackwell. In your defensive pairings are Esa Lindell, Miro Heiskanen, Thomas Harley alongside Niels Lundqvist, Liam Bichel, and Tyler Myers on the back end. And, of course, your goaltender is going to be Jake Ottinger. But to give some love, and possibly if he does have to ever come into a game, Casey DeSmith is the backup for Dallas. So that's what you're looking at for your lineups heading into this matchup. And we are finally getting some coverage of this game. Just getting underway here. They're going through the pregame lineups and getting the Dallas faithful hyped. I appreciate everyone who has joined in. If you're here, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions on this game. What do you think is going to happen? If you watched game one between Carolina and the Senators, what did you think? We are getting the national anthem rendition here, trying to be a little quiet. There we go. We are getting underway with the second game of the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs. This is going to be a hyped crowd. Dallas is pushing for the cup this year. They're a team that needs to get over that hump. And Minnesota, they're in the same boat. They're desperate to get over that hump. They're desperate to show everyone, myself included, that they can get over the hump and get out of the first round. It's definitely possible. They could definitely be there. It will be a fun series to watch. Hey, both teams, any preferences for you? I know a lot of people are on the Minnesota bandwagon. Now, I understand it. I love Quinn Hughes. I think he's a great defenseman. I think he's fantastic, and I think Brock Faber is going to be something special for years to come. For me, though, I kind of want Dallas. I want Dallas because I think that they deserve to get a cup. I do. I think that this team's been pushing for it. Same with Carolina. I would love to see a Carolina-Dallas final. I think that these two teams have pushed for it, and I think that they deserve one. So my heart says it would be cool to see Minnesota, but my head says Dallas, and I have Dallas winning this series. How you doing, Mohammed? For anyone who is new to me or just the show in general, I am Justin Scott. I'm going to try to get to comments the best I can. My vision is a little bit more difficult, so if you see me that I have to get closer, it is strictly because I have to look to see comments, and I apologize. And I apologize that they might be a little out there and a little slower on it. Juice World, how you doing, pal? Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I appreciate you showing up. I'm excited for this series. This game is underway here in Dallas. Dallas has possession of the puck right now. Rantanen back in his own zone, throwing this puck up to the neutral zone. Dallas gets it in deep. Oh, good steal there by Dallas behind the net there. Duchesne with a great steal. A good save there. Duchesne gets that puck back to the point. Good shot for Dallas there by Niels Lundqvist. Good save by Jesper Wallstedt. Easy one, easy pickings. Great play by the veteran Matt Duchesne to steal that puck behind the net. Face off in the neutral zone here. Another quick whistle there. Puck goes out of play. Glenn Gollison, coach of the Dallas Stars. This is actually his second stint as the Dallas Stars coach.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good series there. I think.
Can you put this in the fridge, actually? Dallas has lost three straight conference finals. You got to imagine they're going to get over the hump. Minnesota, on the other hand, 12th playoff appearance since 2013, and they just have not got the playoff success that you would hope for if you're a Minnesota Wild fan. Andre gets a save there off the chest. Oscar Beck. Heiskanen gets in. Good shot there off the rush there. Jesper Wallstedt off the stuff there. Most goals amongst duos, Nathan McKinnon and Marty Necas, 91, while Wyatt Johnston and Jason Robertson are 90. So they have one goal less. And then you have Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Boldy at 87. So they're three behind the Dallas and tandem. So these three teams, this is why that we've been touting that they're three of the best teams in the West, and they're going to be the teams to beat. Wyatt Johnston finally on the ice here for Dallas. Puck gets cleared there. A good hustle there by Boldy to beat out an icing. Steele throws the puck across, gets it out there to the neutral zone. Rantanen gets it over to Johnston. Johnston gets it in deep to Steele. Minnesota hoping to get out of the zone here, kind of taking it a little slower. Quinn Hughes kind of overskates the puck there, has to retreat, reset. Yeah, the forecheck and just breakouts have not been very simple for Minnesota. Dallas has done a good job of keeping the pressure on there. Duchesne throws it up to the neutral zone, doesn't go anywhere, hits a stick, goes back to Minnesota. Minnesota resets, trying to look for a breakout. Brock Faber with the puck. Faber with good skating skills there. Actually, the defensive pairing up there in the play there. Faber gets this to Hughes. Hughes gets a shot on net, quick shot on. Jake Ottinger makes a save. Zuccarello trying to clear the puck. Jason Robertson good on his stick there. Gets the puck back, keeps the puck in the zone for Dallas. Dallas up to the point. Deflected puck goes wide. Robertson trying to put on his forechecking shoes here, or skates, I should say. Off the chest of Ottinger there from a shot off the rush there by Minnesota. It looks like we will get our first penalty of this series in the game. It looks like Minnesota's going on the power play as a very tall Tyler Myers gets an elbow to the face of Matt Zuccarello here. Oh yeah, I don't particularly know what Tyler Myers is doing here. I don't know if he intentionally tries to throw an elbow here, but it was an elbow, was the right call. So Minnesota's getting the first power play of this series. I talked about it. I think Minnesota, although they are decent on the 5-on-5 play, I think that they're going to stay in this series because of the power plays that they will receive in this series, and I think that it's not too far off that I think that. Just it's kind of how they play, and they're good on the power play. So Kaprizov, we're getting highlights of him of actually the goal that tied the game by Kaprizov against the Detroit Red Wings. All right, well, let's see here. We got about 15:25 to go in this period, and the Wild had the first power play. Quinn Hughes just not ready for that puck. Quinn Hughes resetting for the Wild, getting into the zone here. Zuccarello gets the puck, crosses the blue line. Good stick there by Dallas. Clears the puck again. Minute 20 left. There we go. Oh, Steele was trying to Dallas is really aggressive right now, trying to not give Minnesota anything to work with here in the beginning. Hughes passes it back to Boldy. Boldy carries his puck in, gets it in there, gets it to Kaprizov eventually. Setting up, and there you go. Minnesota Wild take the first lead of the game, and the Minnesota Wild score on the power play. Joel Eriksson-Ek puts this in. Puck is in the slot, and a good shot by Joel Eriksson-Ek here. Zuccarello gets this puck down the boards, and just a great tic-tac-toe pass. Eriksson-Ek kind of just in no man's land, just in the middle. No one covering him, no one paying attention to him. Boldy with a great pass. So Zuccarello and Boldy get the assist for Joel Eriksson-Ek's goal in the slot there. So 1-0 for the Minnesota Wild. All right. Well, hopefully Dallas can get back to their game. They have done a pretty good job of not giving the Minnesota Wild anything, and then they got the power play, and it bit them in the ass a little bit. Minnesota getting the puck out there, dumping it in deep, trying to do their puck and chase. Liam Bichel gets the puck in the neutral zone, tosses it up. All they can do is throw it in deep. Minnesota takes the puck back. They're looking for their breakout now. The Foligno brothers now on the ice, the fourth line of Minnesota, getting some ozone time here, trying to wear down Minnesota. Brock Faber at the point throws his puck in deep. This is a big boy fourth line for the Minnesota Wild. That puck just goes wide, goes deflected wide. (33, 6, and 6) are the Minnesota Wild scoring first. So Dallas has got to get to their game. They got to get back to what they were doing, because they were doing a good job of staying on Minnesota, not giving them much room to do anything. So let's hope that they can start to figure it out here, and hopefully they can stay disciplined. If you are, before we have a break here in the action, so why we got a break here, if you are in the Warden, Illinois area, please go out and check out Vitali's Hideaway, our unofficial sponsor of this show. They do some good work. They have good food, good staff, just a good environment over there at Vitali's. So if you're in the Warden, Illinois area, check them out. Vitali's Hideaway. Myself and Guy we had 2 good shows there. We hope to go back for another preseason preview and prediction show. So that should be very fun. All right. We're getting a flashback here of Minnesota or Dallas defeating Minnesota in 2016. Dallas has actually had Minnesota's number the last few times that these two teams have met. So who knows? It could be different this time around. It really could be. Minnesota's set to make a run, and they're set to prove people wrong in this one. Kaprizov flying into the Dallas zone here, trying to go through 4 Dallas players. Not going to do him any good. He's a good player, but that's not going to do him any well. Dallas gets this puck in deep. Dallas, since the beginning portions of this game, has not really got in the zone and had any effective play in the O-zone here. Minnesota's done a good job of going back and just taking those retrieved pucks that Dallas is trying to get and getting some good breakouts, some fast breakouts. Esa Lindell gets that puck in. Eriksson Ek gets the puck across, trying to throw that puck across. Eriksson Ek down low again, throws it up top. Eriksson Ek retrieves that puck after it's get blocked. Bogosian trying to throw that puck. It gets deflected into the corner there. But yeah, generally both teams have been pretty good on the breakouts here. It's been pretty clean, pretty crispy. They just have not been able to establish a forecheck. And here we go. Now Dallas is going to get a chance on the power play, and Minnesota is going to the box for slashing. And it's going to be Johansson, Marcus Johansson, going to the box for slashing on Esa Lindell there. Actually, yeah, Marcus Johansson. It was on the clear, but got sent down. This was a weak call. This was a call that probably didn't need to be called in this opinion or in this situation. But I mean, I've talked about officials till I'm blue in the face. I don't think that should have been called, but to each his own, I guess. Heiskanen gets that puck at the point. Robertson gets it right back up to Heiskanen. Heiskanen over to Robertson. Robertson working on the outside here. Puck gets cleared out by Minnesota there. Good play. Good strong play there. The penalty kill for the Wild, 79.8%. Mikko Rantanen trying to get out. Throws a back pass to Matt Duchene. Duchene reverses it back to Johnston. Johnston trying to get the line here. Good play by Wyatt Johnston. Really big fan of Wyatt Johnston. Very good hockey player. Heiskanen up to Robertson. And a good save by Wallstedt. Jesper Wallstedt. Good early here. Minnesota's going to need their goaltenders to step up big time. Because eventually Dallas, they're going to have that push. That they're going to be getting some good opportunities on the net. So, good save by Jesper Wallstedt with a little bit of traffic. More so by his own guy than any Dallas player. So, good face-off win there by Duchene. Right back to Heiskanen. Heiskanen walks the line to Robertson. Robertson on the half boards. Robertson spins, gives it to Heiskanen. Back to Robertson. Block shot there. Robertson gets it on the half boards again to Heiskanen. Heiskanen to Robertson. Down to Johnston. Johnston over to Heiskanen. Heiskanen over to Rantanen. Rantanen works on the half boards, trying to find space, trying to find a passing lane. Duchene to Rantanen, to Heiskanen, to Rantanen, to Duchene. Duchene tries to get it, loses the puck. Robertson picks it up back on the half boards, up to Rantanen. Rantanen up atop. Robertson up top. Down to Duchene on the side of the goal there. And the play is stopped. Jesper Wallstedt tied to the post there. Just covers the puck there. Gets a offensive zone draw for Dallas. Minnesota doing a very, very good job of keeping Dallas to the outside and not allowing them to get any type of passing lane. So Dallas really not generating anything on the power play. 23 seconds left. But a lot of it to the outside. Minnesota is doing a fantastic job. We got a face-off in the O zone. Harley up top to... Oh, good clear there. Puck just bouncing around there. Eriksson Ek with a good clear there. 5 seconds left on the power play. Harley gets the puck back at the red line, tries to throw it in, misses his man, goes to Wallstedt. Wallstedt throws it into the corner. Dallas trying to get to their forecheck here. Throws it down low. Throws it up top to the point there. That gets deflected into the corner. Johansson gets that puck, forces it enough out to where Minnesota can get a change. Colin Blackwell tries to throw the puck, just misses his man there. Puck still going down low. Minnesota trying to get this puck out of the zone. Bischel throws it back in deep. Fourth line, getting some minutes here, getting some work. Throwing this puck down, it is going to be an icing for the Minnesota Wild, so it's going to come back in the Minnesota zone. Gets the clear there to the neutral zone. Tarasenko gets this puck in. Boldy tries to throw this across. Actually, my apologies. I believe that was that might have been Trinan.
Quinn Hughes controls the game so well. He has the puck almost all the game, it feels like. He goes back, he lags like he's doing now.
Minnesota taking their time to clear this puck. Quinn Hughes gets his puck up, throws his puck, just misses his man. Gets the deflection, though, so no icing. Esa Lindell skating to the puck, gets his puck in. This puck is deflected out of play, though. Shots are 6-5, 7:21 to go in the first period. 1-0 Minnesota. I am unable to bring up the likes for this, but to whoever has liked the show, I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a challenge. If you're in here and you're watching, let me know that you're watching. Tell me what your thoughts are on this game. Tell me what your thoughts are for the whole entire playoffs. Give me some talking points. Give me some things to talk about, especially on the breaks here. I try to get the comments. I know it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I'm trying to make it more as aesthetically pleasing as I can for all of you. I can try to play-by-play this as I have been doing. I will continue to do that, but I want to get some interaction going. How you doing, Jack? How you doing, pal? Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I'm Justin Scott. Who you cheering for in this series? Are you a fan of either Dallas or Minnesota, or do you have someone else in the running this year, or is your team not even in the playoffs and you're just hoping for some good hockey? Let me know. Man, what days for the Dallas Stars though? 2010 or to the year 2010, Mike Modano, man. That definitely rings a bell. Such a good player. Good defensive zone face-off there for Minnesota. Esa Lindell circling back, trying to find a passing lane to get out of the zone. Oh, just whistles wide there. A shot there from Dallas. Rantanen are the Duchesne line out there right now. They actually have going off. Good stick lift there on Zuccarello. Jamie Benn getting in here, getting older, gonna definitely be on the out here pretty soon, but Minnesota clearing this puck. This does not get far enough for icing though. So Oscar Beck in the zone here to Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn tries to circle, loses his footing here, but how long do I think the Oilers can take it if this how long do I think the Oilers can take it this year? You're an Oil man myself. I can see them making the second round. Maybe if Ingram is on his game. I'll be honest with you, Jack. If you want me to be completely honest with you, man, I'm not the biggest Oilers fan, and that's okay. Everybody has their opinion, but I'll be honest. I truly believe the Edmonton Oilers can find themselves in the West Final. I do, and the reason I say this is because the Edmonton Oilers and their route to the Western Conference Final is far lesser than the one that Dallas, Minnesota, Colorado have to go on. Especially Dallas and Minnesota. Minnesota and Dallas have to play the right to play the Avs. And I know I say that prematurely. They haven't played a game yet. But I don't think anybody thinks that the LA Kings are going to beat Dallas. Or not Dallas. The Avalanche. And no disrespect to them, but they're just not going to beat them. So the road that the Edmonton Oilers have to take is far less superior than that of those teams. So they can find themselves in the West Final again, and if that's the case, they're going to be the fresher of the team that they have to play. So it's going to be fun. If you're an Oilers fan, don't count yourself out. I know you think that it's just a second round for them, but I seriously think that they're going to beat Anaheim, and I do think that they'll beat Vegas. I don't have that much faith in Vegas, but I think Vegas beats Utah. But I thank you for your comment, man. I appreciate that. That's I certainly appreciate the comment. As usual, goaltending and defense will be the deciding factor for them. Yes, it will be, and I agree with you, Jack. I agree 100%. The defense and goaltending will be the factor for the Edmonton Oilers. But the thing is you have two of the best players in the world, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and you guys have shown that you guys are good enough to get there without having the best of that. And I do think goaltending is the massive weak spot. And I'm glad that you say that because I get a lot of slack from saying Edmonton's defense is not as good. So I'm glad to see that an Edmonton fan who is giving me a little bit of insight on their team, that their defense is still kind of lacking. So usually most Edmonton fans will call me crazy or really be on my case that I say that. But the back end is seriously a problem for Edmonton. And that's actually a great point that you bring up, though, Jack, is we're talking about this, and I'm a Blues fan, so my Blues are not in it this year. But the way I kind of wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts on Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg? I know we're talking about the playoffs and everything like that, but I want to know your thoughts. You're an Edmonton fan. What is your thoughts on the offer sheets that the Blues gave those two guys? Were you happy that they were both gone, or do you think that it was a big mistake for them to let those guys go, or how are you feeling about that? Shots are 7-4 currently. Minnesota has the edge in shots right now, 7-6. About 4:35 left to go in this period. Been quite a bit of neutral zone. Both teams pretty good on the breakouts. just really trying to get something going. This series is going to be very good. Steele gets his puck in, gets it across. Jesper Wallstedt with a good save again. How you doing, Kelsey? How you doing? Nice to see you here, Kelsey. I wish I would have, if I had the capability of sending you a link, if you were available to come on, I'd love to have you on, Kelsey, because that would be very cool. You got to get the guy experience. It would be cool to have you on to get a talking buddy on here. I mean, I don't know if you're available. If you are available, you can try the link that guy sent over, and if you were available. If you are not, that is a-okay. But I would love to have you on if you're available. Get a clear there by Minnesota. Dallas. Bischel throws his puck back. No one really back to get it. They have to retreat Tyler Myers. Bischel trying to get his puck. For me, from what I'm seeing in this period, Minnesota's doing a good job of really, really hemming in the bottom pair of the Dallas Stars and Liam Bischel and Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers and Bischel just don't seem connected right now. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Kelsey. That's okay. I don't know if Guy has reached out to you. We're trying to do some grading factors here and trying to grade the St. Louis Blues players. So we definitely want to bring you on, maybe for the forwards that we're going to do, and we want to see your knowledge on how you would grade the St. Louis Blues forwards. As a new fan, we want you to grade them, and then myself and Guy will grade them. And we just kind of want to see how a new fan views the forwards for the Blues and how we may view them.
Series going to be any good? The Battle of Pennsylvania, those lands hate each other.
Yeah, no, that's Guy. That's Guy, Kelsey. Don't worry. You had to worry, Guy. Don't worry. Yeah, no, Guy can't join me right now. He's at his meeting. Hopefully he can join me for the post game. I'd love to have him on. I know he's not going to get a clear understanding of this game, but I still want to have him on if he can be here for it. You're not gonna embarrass yourself, Kelsey. You won't embarrass yourself. We want to have a good Andrew with a good save on your off there. About 2 minutes to go. I'll focus more on the game here. I appreciate you guys getting the comments. For the people who have liked the live, I appreciate you liking it. I don't know how I can do this on the device that I am using right now, so I apologize. But to whoever has liked the live, I appreciate it. I love the support. Thank you very much. And if you're new, I appreciate you being here. Man, this was a very good opportunity. Bottinger makes a huge save for Dallas. Keeps this game in reach. Ottinger gets another save with the puck going back to the point there. Okay, that's fine, guy. That's fine. If you can't, then that is a-okay. That is a-okay as well. Oh, good save. Rantanen just in front. Good save by Jesper Wallstedt there. Almost sneaks this through. Wallstedt actually doesn't know he has his puck. Rantanen tries to go 5-hole. He actually almost sneaks it through, and Wallstedt he thought that this puck went through him already with the way he reacted, but good save by him. Just enough. He had just enough of a piece of that. 1:55 to go in the period. Bogosian throws his puck to Dallas. We're getting a whistle here. Dallas appears to be going. Yeah, Dallas is going to the box again for a high stick. Rantanen going to the box. High stick on Bogosian. It looks to have only been a minor. Oh, that's weird. I think. All right. Well, yeah, I think it's only a 2, I believe, and yeah, Dallas is getting 2 minutes for high sticking. So Bogosian gets high sticked by Mikko Rantanen, and Minnesota getting their second power play of the game. This will pretty much bring it to the end. The Wild will have about 11 seconds, I believe, on the power play if nothing goes through here. That was close. Minnesota probably could have got one for holding the stick there on Steele there. I don't know if that was Kaprizov or somebody else, but they could have got one. Boldy gets the zone, turns the puck over. Oh, could not clear it, though. Boldy, Hughes on the half boards, kind of down. Boldy up top. Boldy twisting and turning. Boldy throws his puck to the net, trying to connect with Kaprizov. Puck bounces around, deflects. Odger is up to the task there. Yeah, back tries to clear this puck, doesn't get enough of it. Has a great intercept, but just doesn't have enough on it. Oh yeah, this puck is loose. They blew the whistle a little prematurely here, but offensive zone draw. Minute 25 left to go, or minute 29 to go in the power play. A minute 18 to go in the period. Kaprizov has it on that board. Oh, just gets past the stick there at the point on Zuccarello. Zuccarello has to retreat, go back. Zuccarello throws it to Boldy. Boldy through the neutral zone, over to Zuccarello. Zuccarello gains the line, throws it across to Kaprizov, to Boldy. What a save by Jake Ottinger. Jake Ottinger coming up ginormous with a save. Jake Ottinger, a good play by Minnesota. Get to the neutral zone very quickly. Zuccarello throws his puck across to Kaprizov. Kaprizov lays this right on the stick to Matt Boldy, and Matt Boldy gets robbed by playoff Jake Ottinger. He doesn't put this puck, I don't think, necessarily where he wants to put it. It wasn't as athletic as a save as he needed to make, because Boldy kind of puts this back into his chest, but still Ottinger up to standard here for the Dallas Stars in this period. Man, drop the puck. We've had quite a bit of we have had two things in the first two games where they have not been able to drop the puck consistently. Matt Boldy drops his puck. It goes out of the zone. Quinn Hughes has to go back and get this puck. Quinn Hughes throws it over to Zuccarello. Minnesota's in the Dallas end. Quinn Hughes makes a good play to get this puck back on the half boards. Quinn Hughes again has it from Zuccarello. Zuccarello up top. Back to Hughes. Over to Matt Boldy. Over to Zook. Hoping for Kaprizov there on the bottom. Hughes tries to center that puck. It gets blocked. Osterbeck with a good clear there. This might run out the time here. Minnesota might have one opportunity. I don't think that they're not really going with too much speed. Hughes gets this puck over to Kaprizov, tries to throw it across, and that is your first period. The first period ends 1-0 Minnesota Wild over the Dallas Stars in the first period. A good period nonetheless. Both teams did a good job at certain points in that period of doing specific things. Dallas wants to get back to how they were in the beginning of this game. They were doing well, getting some ozone time. They did get back to it a little bit, but Minnesota did a very good job of trying to keep them to the outside, and it worked. So let me get to pull up the stats for these two teams and this matchup. Try to go over some things in this period.
I thought Jake Oettinger was excellent at the end of that.
Your only goal of this period was Joel Eriksson on the power play for the Minnesota Wild. With a great play, Eriksson was wide open. Not much Dallas could do about it. I mean, they could have played defense, but not much Jake Oettinger could do about it in the slot. Just too much time. Did I just have a Dallas hat lying around? No, Kelsey, I do have a Dallas hat. I don't believe I have a Minnesota hat. I'm collecting hats from every fan base. I'm trying to get as close as I can. I have a lot of hats. Like right here, Kelsey, I do have this one. This is just an example. Columbus. I have teams from every fan base. I have love for hockey, and I love my St. Louis Blues. I have a bunch of St. Louis Blues hats, and that's my team. But I try to support every hockey team, so I have hats from every fan base, at least for most of them. I still am missing a few. So, no, I wore Dallas because I think Dallas is going to win this series, but I don't know who's going to win this game, but I just picked what I had. So. And this goal happened at 14:25 of the first period on the power play. But this was overall a good play. Dallas was a little lax. They were doing good, they were doing good on the penalty kill, but they left Joel Eriksson wide open, which costed them in the end. I actually, now that we usually have a banter between myself and Guy, and we don't have that for this show. I want to kind of go over, and I want to go and watch and look at some of the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars are down in this game, so I want to look at what Dallas Faithful has been saying about this period, because one of my favorite things that we've done on this show is we read Twitter comments, and I want to see how the Dallas Faithful are doing, and I think that's what I'm going to start doing. If I cover this and I cover games, I'm going to try to do where if the team is the losing team in the period, I want to try to go over some of their fans' opinions. So let's see here. I'm going to go with Jake Ottinger's save on Matt Boldy. So the first comment here we got is, how about we got some defense there? So he's not very happy with the Dallas defense. Stop taking penalties. The PK is clearly nowhere near adequate. Okay, so The penalty killing actually was not bad to start off the period there when Minnesota had their first power play. And the second one looked pretty good there too at the end, but he seems to disagree. He's been the best player tonight, and I won't disagree. Dallas, they started off hot, then kind of fell off a little bit. Minnesota's been playing on top of their heels, so Ottinger has been up to the task. Meanwhile, the other goaltender hasn't allowed a goal in. So obviously you're going to see this from different fan bases, but it's always cool to see different types of reaction for what we're seeing. Clearly, the goaltending has been good for Dallas. The defense needs to pick it up a little bit, but they're only down 1. So I know Dallas fans are angry right now, but they're only down 1. So the game's not over, and it's in Dallas. So that was your one on the Dallas goaltending save by Jake Ottinger. This one is after 1. This is the post after 1. We got a little bit more comments to go down because, man, Dallas is a big fan base. I'll tell you what. Please get it together was the first comment. The offense looks so lazy. All this money dedicated to offense, and they can't muster a single goal. Yeah, getting swept. So now I don't think that they're getting swept. I think that's a little crazy. That's a little like overreactionary in my opinion. But Buddy thinks that the Dallas Stars are gonna get swept. So next one is please tell the camera crew to stop with all the cuts, all the cute camera angles, and just show the game. I don't know if I really remember much cute camera angles, but I could be wrong. Not shocked to see them have such a soft start. Hopefully Glenn lets them know the game has started. The NHL has already determined the Wild are winning the cup this year. How does anyone with eyes not see the league's agenda and storyline? I figured it out a long time ago. Laid 5K on Minnesota when they were plus 1,900 to win the cup. Thanks, Fix League. All right, well, we know who to come to if the Minnesota Wild win the Stanley Cup this year. We'll have to come back to this guy, this gentleman who is on this scripted storyline stuff. And I do think, I've talked about this on the show, I've been very vocal about how I think the draft is rigged, and I do think that. I know how my co-host Guy feels about that, but I do think it is. I think there's a little something fishy with it. He says, gonna be a long or rather short series. Are we playing the Oilers? ? Why is our PK getting dominated by Minnie? Again, I don't understand what we're seeing because I don't think the Dallas power play or the Dallas penalty kill was that bad. They gave up a prime key chance that led to a goal, and they need to be better on that one. But rather than that, I mean, they were good for the most part, and leading up to that. So, stop the penalties. Otter can't stop them all because he will get burned, and then he makes heroic stops. Okay, yeah, you got to step up. You got to play for your goaltender. You got to give your goaltender some support. Can we stop taking penalties and actually get the puck in the net? So good. People are really on this penalty killing stuff, and I understand it, but it's going to happen. And this is why I said Minnesota was going to be very close in this game, and just series in general, just because of the power plays that we see in this. And Minnesota's good on the power play. Good penalty kill to end the first, but we gotta get more shots on goal. I do agree there. Dallas, you want to see a little bit more shot variety there for the Dallas Stars. You need to get some. Habaneros and habaneros. God, I'm an idiot. You need to get more habaneros and pepper and shit, and pepper the shit out of the Wild goaltender. Yes, you do. You need more shots. Y'all, please get it together. Oof, Wild in 3. Over exaggeration, I feel. We got some work to do. I guess, bro. Send Tyler Myers to Albany. Yeah, for me, I'm not a big Tyler Myers guy. I understand why they brought him in. They wanted some more depth there, but he is a big guy. He's okay for the most part, but get it together. They're definitely going to get swept. I don't think that. I think that's an overreaction. Embarrassing and pathetic. Barely surviving out wild in 5. We'll get it back. Something, please. Please. Frowny face. This is who's shutting them out for F's sakes. Jesper Wallstedt, and we have a picture of Jesper Wallstedt's stats. Which he's going to be a good goaltender. He is going to be a good goaltender. I don't know why people are harping on it. Dallas didn't overly test Jesper Wallstedt in that period, so just wait until he gets tested. Will he be able to handle the pressure of the Dallas Stars when they do get some chances? Get it together. Today in round 1, game 1, Tyler Myers gets a penalty simply for being tall. Now, the penalty he's referring to is the elbowing penalty that the Dallas Stars took, the first one that led to the goal. This one was an elbow. I was looking at it. Tyler Myers is tall, but he does throw a hit. I don't necessarily know if he was wanting to elbow him, like on purpose, but he does catch him with an elbow. So it was the right call, sadly, but he did elbow him, so it was the right call. That's the end of the first period. Rope come back Bay. Do something, and those are your comments for this period and for the first. Oh wow, they're showing. This is interesting. They're showing. I'm a big wrestling fan. For whoever is here and or who may be new, if you're a wrestling fan as well. I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, and we got WrestleMania coming up. They were actually showing Cody Rhodes because it's ESPN. They're all signed that deal and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool. Trevor Zegras getting interviewed here before the game between the Philadelphia Flyers and Pittsburgh Penguins. We have about 3 minutes and 50 seconds before the start of the second period. This is going to be very, very huge for the Minnesota Wild if they can steal a game in Dallas, especially game one for Dallas, being in Dallas. And I think the Minnesota Wild will get themselves some massive confidence if they can walk out of this game with a win. But there's plenty of hockey left, so we're going to have to see. But we still got 40 minutes to go, and Dallas is not going to go away without a fight, especially on home ice. We actually learned from the Blues front of things that we actually got news that the St. Louis Blues are not renewing the contracts for assistant coach Claude Julien and Mike Weber. So this is interesting for the Blues. It's not surprising, but kind of is because I think the Blues are going in the right direction. But it might free up the St. Louis Blues to bring some other individuals in that may help this team round out a little better. So that's your news on the St. Louis Blues front. They're showing the replay of the Minnesota Wild goal. This was a good goal, tic-tac-toe. Zuccarello to Boldy to Eriksson Ek in the slot, and he makes no mistake about it and puts it home. The assistant coach, one was Claude Julien, who was just pretty much the assistant coach, and I believe Mike Weber is the defensive coach. I could be wrong on that one, Kelsey, but he was the defensive coach, I believe. So the Blues are going clearly in a different direction. I don't know if they have someone lined up for those positions or not, but it'll be interesting, seeing as I don't think the Blues' defense is really that bad. But we'll see. The Dallas Stars kill off the penalty there. There was only a little time left. But we're underway with the second period. Ottinger gets the puck, thrown into his glove. He freezes it up. Shot attempts 14-12 in favor of Minnesota. The special teams are 0 for 1 for Dallas and 1 for 1 for the Minnesota Wild, or technically 1 for 2. I don't know why they had only 1 for 1, but it's 1 for 2. They have 2 power plays to the Dallas Stars. There's 1. Defensive zone draw win for the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars are going to have a push for sure. Through the neutral zone, gets the puck back. Dallas gets this puck right back. Rantanen tries to throw this puck in front there. Good try there. Back to the point. Walking the line is, I believe it's, Niels Lundqvist walking the line there. Good job by him. Mikko Rantanen trying to get his forecheck game going on. A while through the neutral zone. Kaprizov. Oh, and there it is. Kaprizov. Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov puts this puck in, and it doesn't look like much. I don't know how weak of a goal this is for Odger. It didn't look like there was much to it. Good play there by a good shot there by. Oh man, what a shot! Faber starts the breakout. Hartman gets this puck over to Kaprizov. And it didn't look like much. Kaprizov, you thought that Kaprizov was not going to have much of a chance here for a goal, but he does. He puts it in. 16th career point, it said, I believe. All right, I actually, there was top on the bottom. I don't exactly know, but Minnesota Wild pick up the second goal. So it is 2-0 for the Minnesota Wild in this one. Ottinger gets this puck in. Breakout there by Dallas. Dallas trying to throw this puck in. Dallas has really got to get something going. They have not yet to get something going. Trinian from Tarasenko. Tarasenko gets a shot there. Tarasenko tries to throw this puck in front. Trinian on. Good save there by Ottinger. Minnesota gets the puck back, trying to throw it back. Robertson throws his puck in, gets picked up by Minnesota. Jamie Benn trying to get in on the board battles here, throws it in deep. Bischel with a good reverse hit there on Zach Bogosian. Zach Bogosian, tough customer as is. Trinian dumps his puck in. Middleton goes off for a line change. Nick Foligno in on the forecheck now. Jamie Benn gets the puck left there. Dallas throwing it in again, trying to get to their forecheck game. Yeah. You are right. You are right, Mom. They are letting Montgomery kind of pick his own group over there, and that's okay. I like it. It's different. I think that it'll help the Blues in the long term, but I think the Blues are going in the right direction. This is going to be on. No, that's not going to be icing. Quinn Hughes kind of slows up. How you doing, Redbeard? How you doing, pal? You have no idea the pain it causes me having to root between Dallas and Minnie. Yeah, I completely understand, and I know that you're all. I know you're all about the Detroit Red Wings. I know, but you have to root for somebody. I don't know who you're rooting for. Oh my goodness! And Dallas is down 3-0. Ryan Hartman scores for the Minnesota Wild. This is not looking pretty here for Dallas. Absolutely brutal. We all know how we love Ryan Hartman as a St. Louis Blues fan. Gotta hate Ryan Hartman. Sorry. The Minnesota Wild get on the board again. Ryan Hartman, man, he a great pass by Brock Faber with a pass shot to Ryan Hartman, and Ryan Hartman makes it 3-0. This is not looking good for Dallas, and this is not what you wanted if you were a Dallas fan. How dare I what? How dare I what, man? What do you mean? How dare I? I said as an Avs fan, I don't know who you would want to root for in this series, or who would you rather would play, or who would you rather want to play? Oh, I apologize, Red. I know. My apologies. Because we do have a couple Red Wings fans, so I apologize if I did actually say that. Yeah, no, I think you're an Avs fan. You said your wife's a Red Wings fan, right? So, oh, people heard. Rantanen going to the box again. Dallas being very, very undisciplined right now. Rantanen's not happy about it, but Rantanen going to the box, tripping. This is not good for Dallas. This is not the start you wanted for Dallas for the second period. You were down 1, now you're down 3. Minnesota's on the power play now. Hughes back in his own zone trying to get this play started. Hughes over to Zuccarello. Zuccarello drops it back to Boldy. Boldy enters through the zone, gets in. Boldy throws the puck in deep, gives to retrieve his own rebound. Gets hit down. Puck gets cleared here. Shots are currently 15-9 in favor of the Minnesota Wild. Minute 25 to go on the power play. Kaprizov trying to walk this puck in. Oh, what a keep in by Matt Zuccarello. Just goes to a Dallas player, gets cleared again. You hate both teams equally, but for some reason, Dallas owns our soul in the playoffs. So I feel you have to root for many. It's a good point. I just, for me, Redbeard, I think not Dallas. I think Minnesota, if they do manage to beat Dallas, they're going to really be coming off of a massive high going into playing Colorado. Colorado is going to be playing a not so great LA team, and I don't think they're going to have any sweat, so they're going to be the fresher of two teams. But in the end, whoever walks out of this series, you got to ask yourself, is the Colorado Avalanche going to be hungry for hungry enough to beat a battle-hardened team and one of these teams that come out of this series? That I think that's the bigger question here. Kelsey, let's see. Kelsey, Redbeard, I thought you said your son was a Stars fan. I don't know. I have no idea. Redbeard, you can confirm that or deny that. I don't know. Oh, your kid's an Avs fan? Yeah. All right. Well, 12 seconds to go on the Wild power play. Shots improving to 17-9. So, man, Dallas has not been able to get anything going in this game for the most part. We've saw comebacks before. Dallas is not against comebacks. They have done it before. Kaprizov tries to center that puck. Just misses. Boldy up to trying to Boldy trying to turn around shot there. Doesn't get through there. There it is. There it is. Minnesota takes a 4-0 lead on the Dallas Stars. Stunning. I mean, you expected this game to be a lot closer than it has been, and Minnesota is running away with this game. This puck was just bouncing around everywhere here. And he just gets a piece of this on the back end here. Boldy makes it 4-0 for the Minnesota Wild. Yeah, this is not good for the Dallas Stars. Looking more and more out of reach here. Although I probably won't hate Dallas once Ben is gone, the Stars are just snagging up all former Avs players. Yeah, it kind of seems like the Red Wings when it comes to the St. Louis Blues. We called them the Detroit Blue Wings at one point because of how many Blues players they had. Yeah, Jamie Ben's going to be calling it quits soon. My only issue is I do agree with you, Redbeard. I mean, you didn't say it, but it's kind of going that way. Dallas is in the win now territory, and their window is closing to me. So if they can't get it done this year, and maybe next year, I don't know how much faith I have in this group to get it done, because this is one of the best opportunities that they have to get it done. And if they can't do it, then, I mean, how far is that window going to take them? Maybe I don't want to. Redbeard, hey, I know it looks scary right now. This series is far from over. I expected this game to be a lot closer. I really, really did. It's not looking that way right now, but the series is far from over. But the thing for me is and I'm not taking anything away from Minnesota. That goal right there, that was lucky. Minnesota gets a lot of lucky bounces. They're a good hockey team, and they do create those good opportunities to get those opportunities, but they do get a lot of lucky goals. They do get a lot of give-me power plays. This series is not over. It's not over for a long shot, and I definitely expected this game one to be a lot closer. Harley trying to gain the zone here. Blackwell throws the puck on, goes wide. Zuccarello. Let's see here. Minnesota gets it in deep, trying to keep that forecheck, keep that pressure up on Dallas. Yeah, Minnesota does. You're right. Minnesota does not have to take chances right now. They're a team that's in control of this game. They don't need to go overly up on everything. Brock Faber gets the puck in. Oh, Eriksson Ek, it gets deflected just wide of the corner, and Eriksson Ek tries to get a rebound opportunity there. The net was wide open for him. Tyler Myers gets this puck in the neutral zone. Rantanen gets the puck in deep. Rantanen in the corner there. Misses the puck race there. Ottinger gets the puck, gets the hold there. Well, I disagree. The main Dallas contributors are young fringe players are older. I think they could do a year-by-year trade, their first, and rearm 4 or 5 years. That you got some stars aging. I do agree. They have a solid team. I don't think that they're going to be completely terrible, but for me, there's a certain point where your window closes. It's like Colorado. It's like the way I feel about Colorado. Colorado's still got years to go, but once these teams are in a win now kind of window. Colorado's in a win now kind of territory, and because once Nathan McKinnon and that is gone, Colorado has zero things in the pipeline. Like Carolina has nothing to look forward to in the future. Like. Their future is bleak when those type of guys retire. Where's Guy at? He out practicing in in a Kadri jersey yesterday. No, he's at he has a meeting that he's at, so he will not be on the show today. I am mostly trying to cover the Dallas Minnesota series. I had a little bit more interest than Guy did. I think he had interest in it, but he wants to mostly cover the Dallas, or not the Dallas, the Buffalo series. My apologies. I will hopefully I can get to the end of this period, and then I'm gonna have to relocate just to get some get my thing that I'm using to be charged and good to go for the third period.
I put it right up with James and McCarr in Colorado. Some people like McCarr more than Hughes. Some people like Hughes more than McCarr. But that's good of a pairing that you're going to find in the NHL. And they just read off each other so well. They're not overly big, but they skate so well and they have good sticks. And they defend just as good as they can provide offense. Out of the reach of Blackwell. On favor, 51 points this season. That was a new career high for him. And obviously playing with Hughes, it creates a lot of offense. With Hughes, another 76-point season as a defenseman. He set a record for most points scored by a Minnesota defenseman. And he basically did it in half a season.
Just misses there. It's going to be an icing. Dallas is struggling. They are struggling mightily hard in this game. They have not anything going in this game. Can I read us? What are you talking about? Can you read us? What do you mean? Can I read you? I'm confused I'm confused on what you're talking about, John. Can I read you what?
It's pretty ridiculous how good Quinn Hughes is. And I feel like his game's gone to another level since the Olympics, too. He was Team USA's best defenseman on their way to a gold medal in Milan. And he's just taken his game even higher here for the Minnesota Wild. Looks like a puck may have been touched by a high stick, so that means, I guess, the icing call gets nullified.
So the icing call is getting nullified here because the puck was touched. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't think I don't think any comments are shut out, John. I can see your comment. There you go. I can bring it up. Yeah, I don't think guys shut out any comments. I think I'm good to go. I think he's trusting me here to get through get to the show, get the live game reaction. I'm trying to do what I can. I mean, as for comments, I will not show comments if they're out of. At least I try not to. Is it just me or Dallas hats ugly? I'll be honest. This isn't my favorite logo. I will say this is. I will say this is a hat that I have gotten. I would love to get hats from every team, like I talked about, but it's sometimes you can't find them. And you find like diamonds in the rough, like here or there. Like it's not like you find the best hats all the time. Like these are pretty generic. It's okay just because of what I'm doing. I'm trying to collect hats from every team, but there's definitely cooler ones out there for sure. I mean, if you guys watch like that hockey guy on YouTube and whatnot, when he does like his stuff, and he wears Dallas stuff. He has some pretty cool hats, with the Dallas and with the logo. It's pretty cool. This is just a generic hat, so yes, I don't mind you dissing my hat there, AC generator.
Has been all over the score sheet, but not just offensively. Defensively, breaking up plays. This one right here, he gets all over the rush and shuts it down. Way to use with the beautiful spinorama. And Hughes puts it over to Faber. Their chemistry is so good. You just have to get it there. That one goes in off Hartman. And Minnesota has owned the crease in Dallas tonight. They've gotten there and they've gotten their looks. And when they needed to, they put the puck in the back.
What am I most surprised about? Well, Kelsey, I think flat out the thing that I'm most surprised about is the score. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Minnesota come out with such a hot start. What I am surprised about is how poor Dallas has just not been able to get anything going, and the score. I mean, the score is just so not what I expected. I expected this game to be very, very close, and it's not. So, what do you think, Kelsey? If you're watching this game, what are you surprised about as a new fan? I know you don't follow many teams, maybe outside the Blues, but what are you seeing in this game? Let's see, John. Have I been to American Airlines during playoffs? It's pretty cool. The bar on the right before entry gives discounts to people wearing other jerseys. That's pretty cool, John. That's pretty cool. No, I have not been to the American Airlines Center. That's pretty cool though. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I'll have to go there and wear my Blues jersey. But no, I have not been there, so that's cool. I mean, Dallas only has 11 shots. Kelsey, I'm with you. Like I said, I think it's shocking. I think I knew Minnesota would have some push, but I didn't expect Dallas to not have any push. Ottinger has a stick save there, 7 minutes to go in this period. Minnesota's still getting some ozone time here, still keeping the pressure on. Middleton throws his puck down. On the half boards here, Minnesota keeps the puck in. Good save there by Ottinger. A pretty routine there. Jamie Benn throws his puck in deep. Dallas is trying to do this dump and chase stuff, and Minnesota is just shutting it down. I mean, Minnesota is getting the puck, clearing it crisply, cleanly. It's nice to see. Minnesota is doing some very good work. Good tip there, John. Haven't done very mild, not very physical, but I don't know how they usually play. This is I wouldn't say Dallas, I think, is physical, but I don't think they're overly physical, if that makes sense, Kelsey. I don't think that they're like crazy physical, and I don't think Minnesota is crazy physical either, to be honest. I think Minnesota in this game is doing a good job of keeping Dallas to the outside, and they're keeping the pressure up. They're not allowing Dallas much space at all. Dallas is going on the power play here. You're off with a cross-checking penalty. Cross-check on Duchesne. Dallas is going to the power play. All it takes is one. If Dallas can get one, hopefully that tide will turn for Dallas. For all my Blues fans here, did anyone here watch the presser today? And what type of things we saw and what we heard from, the guys we heard from, Thomas, Bennington, Kyrou, Monty, let's see. Yeah, seems like Minnesota is running the game and Dallas doesn't have much bite. Yeah, no, Kelsey, they don't. And it shows in this game. Minnesota is doing a fantastic job, and they did a good job taking control back in this game. They really did. Saw some quotes but didn't watch. Yeah, I can go over some quotes during the intermission. I'm gonna try to relocate and head to a different spot just so I can be up and good to watch for the third period. But yeah, no, there was some things said, and I think today's presser told me and should tell most Blues fans that Robert Thomas is not going anywhere. I just don't think Robert Thomas is going anywhere. I think it would not be a good move. Be right back, Justin. Dogs at the... Yeah, no, you're good, John. Do what you got to do, brother. Dallas on the power play here, though. They need to get one. This is a must scoring chance for Dallas. Johnston gets the zone. Robertson in circles. Robertson hold onto that puck. Duchesne to the corner to Johnston. Johnston up to Robertson. Robertson in the corner there. Throws it up to Heiskanen. Over to Duchesne. Duchesne down to Rantanen. Rantanen still has the puck. Duchesne from down low. Heiskanen. Oh, Heiskanen in front. It gets blocked. Heiskanen gets this puck in a prime scoring opportunity. Gets blocked. Wallstat makes a save here. Yeah, Jesper Wallstat has been very up to this stuff in this game. Dallas hasn't overly tested him, but that was a great save there. He has been square to a lot there, and he makes a good save on Heiskanen. I thought it got blocked, but no, he makes a save on this one. Offensive zone draw for Dallas. $12 saves. I mean, you think about it like this. There's 5 minutes left in the second period, and Dallas only has 12 shots. Robertson battling Faber in the corner there. Faber doing a good job of keeping it down. Back up to the point to Heiskanen. Heiskanen throws it over to Johnston. Johnston working on that half boards. Robertson down low. Passes it right back up to Johnston. Down low to up high. Johnston. Over. And Jason Robertson scores for the Dallas Stars. Dallas finally on the board. With a nifty, I don't know if this is what Jason Robertson's intentions were on this goal, if he tried to give it across and he fans and then he backhands it. This was a good play. Let's see if he had any intention behind this. Johnston up high, and then gets it down low. Oh, yeah, this was a good play. I think Robertson, he goes backhand. He intentionally does this. He goes backhand, far side, not short side, far side on Jesper Wallstat. There you go. Dallas gets on the board now. Hopefully, Dallas can get to their game and we start to see a little bit of a better back and forth game here. the Dallas faithful finally woken up in this game. That's good to see. Appreciate that, John. Appreciate that. The crowd is getting a little bit hyped. Oh, good save there. A turnover by Minnesota leads to a chance for Jamie Benn there. Point blank on Jesper Wallstedt. Jesper Wallstedt, great save there. This puck back in the defensive zone. Dallas picking up their legs a bit, picking it up. Another goal will be huge for Dallas because then it cuts it to a 2-goal lead, and that would be very, very huge for Dallas heading into the third period. That goes out. Dallas swings this puck back in. Spurgeon tries to throw this puck and reverse it back to where it came in at. Dallas faithful really wanting a penalty. Myers throwing this puck gets deflected. Good play by Foxa there. Former Blues legend, Radek Foxa. Good play there. Loses the puck, loses the battle though eventually. Faber gets his puck deep. Or out, I should say. Not deep, but out. Minnesota gets it in deep. They go off for a line change. Dallas is. You finally see that their legs starting to pick up. You see Dallas kind of picking up their legs a bit, skating a little harder. It's going to be tough. They dug themselves a hole. Oh, Eriksson Ek with a slapper. 2-on-1 here. Johnston. Oh, Johnston. He thinks about a pass, but then he throws his puck on it. He just misses. Or actually, no, I think Jesper Wallstedt makes a save on this. I don't know how much of a piece he gets on this one, or if it just goes wide. Wallstedt didn't give up here. Yeah, oh yeah, they're showing that Jamie Benn opportunity. Just lands right back on his stick in front of Wallstedt. Yeah, Johnston has a 2-on-1. They gave him all the space in the world. Johnston, yeah, just tips off the glove. What a good save by Jesper Wallstedt. He didn't disguise a good enough shot there, but this place will go unglued if Dallas can get another goal here. This would be huge for them. They're really picking it up. Shots are a little bit more respectable, 24-15. Defensive zone draw. Maverick Bork loses this one, but it hits a bunch of sticks and it goes up into play, or up over the glass. Heiskanen has the puck. Kaprizov clears the zone there. Yeah, Dallas is getting to their game now. They needed this a little earlier because then you got to ask yourself, is it too late? Is it too late for Dallas after that? And I think that you really dug yourself a hole. 4-1 is going to be hard against this Minnesota team, who has really been playing some good hockey. They're showing the bracket challenge. We have our own bracket challenge, the BlueNote fan report. I shared it myself, and Guy also shared it. So if you're not in on the bracket, get in on the bracket. It's all for fun. We're possibly hoping to give out a prize to whoever wins or ends up with the most points for that bracket. So I believe we have about 11 people in the bracket, including myself and Guy. So it should be fun. I'm hoping for a really fun experience there. We did our bracket predictions yesterday, and we did them live. Ernie and Spurgeon kind of getting at it a little bit. All right, Kelsey, sounds good. I'll see you when you get back. I am going to, hopefully I can get to the end of this period. I will be relocating just so I am capable of being able to do the third period. So. We got about 53 seconds left. Dallas is down 4-1 in this game. Dallas ices this puck again. 45 seconds to go. 24-15 are the shots for Minnesota. $25 seconds to go. Dallas or Minnesota trying to push the issue here, trying to put more pressure, possibly trying to get another goal. Rantanen through the neutral zone. Good play by Rantanen. Oh wow, Rantanen drives his net and he bumps into Jesper Wallstedt, and Jesper Wallstedt actually throws a punch on Mikko Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen throws a punch with the blocker. That's interesting. I would assume we're going to get some penalties out of this. Johnston, Rantanen makes a good move through the neutral zone, gets his puck to Johnston. Johnston throws his puck to the net to try to hit Rantanen. Rantanen doesn't extremely hit him or anything like that. I don't think there's ill intent here. And Jesper Wallstedt, he doesn't get a crazy lick on Rantanen, but he does shove him with the blocker. So. Oh no, it's okay. So we're not getting any penalties. Well, I was possibly expecting a 4-on-4 to happen, but no, we're not getting the power play or penalties for either team. Duchesne misses, goes up high. 1 second, and the period comes to an end as things get feisty in Dallas. So, big period for the Minnesota Wild. Dallas kind of gets their footing going. They score a goal. They're still down 4-1. A comeback is still possible, but Dallas has to play one of the better periods that they've played all year. So, 4-1. I am going to relocate, and I will be right back. Hello. My apologies. I had to relocate, so I apologize for the delay in the black screen. Dallas, really down in this game as we talked about 4-1. They're going to really need a good period out of them for this comeback if it's possible. Dallas was the losing team in that period. I'm going to go over some more of the Twitter comments because I think it's always fun. Oh, that's actually funny. I went to Twitter and there was from a previous conversation. We had a Minnesota Wild fan comment and tell me still Dallas in 6. Obviously a Minnesota fan up to stuff, of course. No, Minnesota, they're capable enough to win this series. But it is game 1. So Minnesota fans, don't get ahead of yourself because this series is far, far, far from over. It's far from over. Believe that. So I want to kind of go over the Dallas comments because I know there are going to be a lot of them. And I know Dallas fans will not be happy. Let's see. I'm going to go. They didn't post anything outside of when the Dallas Stars scored. So I'm going to go with the one that says chip it away, and it's the goal from Jason Robertson. Is figure the F out respectfully, was the first comment. Maybe don't sleep walk through the first 35 minutes of game 1. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand the frustration there. Andre will just let in 2 more shots, or will just let 2 more shots in. Okay. One is goal star. Do it 4 more times, please. Thank you. Put Casey in goal. That's an interesting one. A lot of blaming Jake Ottinger. I don't think he's been overly great in this game, but Dallas hasn't been overly great, and just in general. This team is ass. Okay. I tell you, man, it is always fun to hear different perspectives. It really is. Get back to it. Lots of work to do. A dish and a backhand. I guess, man. Finally, let's LFG. All right. Well, we got some comments to go through here on this one. Dallas faithful, I'm sure not going to be happy, but this is the comments after 2. Okay. So, after the second period, first comment, we're cooked. Second one, Otter make one effing save when we need it. Challenge. Okay. Start playing like champions and stop playing like a team begging me to hit the unfollow button. Okay. DeSmith better start game 2. I have been screaming all effing year how mid Ottinger is. So a lot of Ottinger hate. So goaltending is always a hot topic for every fan base. So been seeing a lot of that in these comments. I'm in this photo and I don't like it. So that's pretty cool. If you are actually in the picture. A lot of memes. We lost game 1 last year and came back injured. We gotta beat beat the dirty with dirty play. I don't necessarily agree that you need to be dirty, but I do think some of the better teams in the league are kind of dirty. They just have the edge to be willing enough to be dirty. Imagine walking on eggshells as a coach when debating whether or not to pull your goalie, and how that may leave you looking for another job. Okay. I don't know. I think this is Glenn Golson's first year as coach, so I don't necessarily think that he's in any jeopardy of losing his position. I think it's his first year, so I can't imagine that they're going to walk away on him that quickly. Miko been broken since the Olympics, and now we have a coach too scared to bench a goalie because of last season. This is a disaster. Okay. You can leave Ottinger in the room. It'll probably be the best with an empty net. I don't agree with that. I don't know. Ottinger, it's such a weird topic, man, because one game, I just don't know how people are so blinded by the fact that it is on game. I talked about goaltending a lot for the St. Louis Blues, and I think how Binnington is this season and how poor he's been. But, like, I know he's a good goalie, and I don't ever look at, like, one performance and I think that, oh, my God, he's to blame for everything. I mean, people got to realize that the Dallas Stars did not play a good 35 minutes of this game. They didn't. 35 minutes it took them to finally get to their game. So you can blame goaltending all you want, but the fact of the matter is Dallas was not good in the first 35 minutes of this game. They picked it up after the goal, but that was it. This franchise is literally the Dallas Cowboys with slight more playoff success recently. I mean, Dallas is a team that has not gotten over that hump. You are right, but please just win game 2, and I'll choose to forget about this. Just win game 2. Game 1's already over. Just win game 2, and all is forgiven. That's pretty good. We need just straight gas, no change up, please. We're playing lazy. These last 5 minutes were great. If we play like that, we can make quick work of them, but it needs to be a full 60, not just 25 minutes, if we even come out looking for a change. That I agree with. Dallas, the first 35 minutes of this game, they were not playing their type of hockey. The last 5 minutes of the second period, they were good. Wish we had a goalie. Same stuff, different year. DeBoer was right on the money about that loser. So Ottinger, another shot at Ottinger. I'll take Jake Ottinger. If you guys want Jordan Binnington, I'll take Jake Ottinger. Jake Ottinger and Joe Hofer, sign me up. Give me my money. I'll give you my money right away. Give it to me. Sleepy ass Ottinger, take your little buddy Harley with you and leave. Pete DeBoer was right after all. So that's another one. Pete DeBoer coming up. Actually, 3 comments about Pete DeBoer. Cried to the media like P. DeBoer pulled for being dog shit. You gonna get this coach fired too, Ottinger? Ottenbum. So I guess Ottinger is not as well liked in Dallas as I thought he was. I'm gonna show this just because I know who you are, AC Generate. I don't pray for anybody to get injured, but I don't like Ryan Hartman. I think Ryan Hartman's a scumbag in all aspects. So I'll show it because I know who you are and I love you, love your support. So I'll show it, but I don't want anybody to get hurt. That's not the intention of this. I just love hockey. But yeah, I don't want anybody to get hurt. Tell Adi to keep his bench medal in the case, Boys waited way too long to ramp up, bring the intensity in the third period. And now that I agree with. That I agree that the Dallas Stars have to play one of the better periods of the season for them to come back in this game. Duchesne already in the postseason, and there's a ghost picture, so they're saying that he's been a ghost in this game. Why are the green F pillow fighting? Where is the goalie physicality at? Do better. Sources tell me Jake Ottinger is stable. Please God. Game 1 down. See you next time. It was all Pete DeBoer's fault, right? Question mark. So a lot of love for Pete DeBoer, it seems, from the Dallas faithful, and I do know he's a good coach. I know that Donnie Fandango on the Last Minute Boost podcast, his name for him is Sourpuss, so I thought that was pretty good. I apologize, AC General. I didn't take note of that, but he left the game earlier. I guess in that case, I'm still not going to say that I hope he's got injured or hope anybody gets injured, but I don't like Ryan Hartman, so I guess it is what it is. But I guess he left the game early. My apologies that I missed that. Let's see. We have hockey fan from Sunshine State. I'm not even going to read that comment. It's time to wake up and get moving. Although this game is already over, 3-goal lead in the playoffs is insurmountable. It's not impossible, but it is a very big hole to climb out of, I will say. Legit bench Miko for the whole third. He wants to go home. Would really be nice if we could see the whole rink. And it was a picture of, I guess, where they were sitting. Always crapping the bed in game 1. Yeah, Dallas in game 1 has historically, I think, been pretty bad for the most part. But I would assume that they're going to pick it up. At least we weren't shut out. That period was pathetic. Getting an empty net. That's the end of the second period. Don't run, Dallas. Don't run. And ban me like you did last playoffs. Okay. Jesus, that guy's a little angry. Send Thomas Harley with his overrated ass to the moon on Elon's next space mission. Not even. Okay, so this is an Ottinger Stan, I guess. He says, not even Otter's fault. Weak call for the power play goal. Who the hell leaves Kaprizov open that long? Then D loses both their men for the third and fourth goal. Team did not come to play. Game 1 curse lives on. Okay? So that's someone who is taking Ottinger's side there. They're not saying it's all his fault. And I do agree. I don't think it's Ottinger's fault. I don't think it's all his fault. A team can't not show up for 35 minutes of the game and then blame the goaltender. You can't. You just can't. Ottinger is pathetic. Like, how do you let some of those goals in? Are we even concentrated on playing in the playoffs? Not only should Steele be on the top line always, but also on the third line, power play and PK. Not worried we always lose game 1. Pete DeBoer, would you please report to AAC? Fire Golson, Pete DeBoer. I'm seeing a lot of Pete DeBoer. Pete DeBoer is a very hot discussion point in this comment section. So those are some of your comments. There's a lot there. They really did leave a lot there for me to read. I'm not going to read them all. I read a lot. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of the same stuff. Again, I want to talk about our sponsors, our kind of unofficial sponsor of this show. If you're in the Warden, Illinois area and you are near Vitali's Hideaway, great food, great staff, just a great place, a great ambiance over there. They do some good stuff. They do comedy shows sometimes, bands, great food, great staff, good entertainment. Check out Vitali's Hideaway, Warden, Illinois. Unofficial sponsor of the show. So wanted to get that out of the way. Again, I talked about it in the beginning of the show, but wanted to hit it again before the third period gets underway here. So we had this is the second game of the 3 that we are experiencing tonight. The other game that will be played later here, actually coming up after this game, will be the Flyers and Pittsburgh series. That'll be the game, the late night game. So that should be fun to watch. We are about to get underway for the third period. I still don't get the Stars cap. You don't even show up. Sorry, John. Let me pull that up for you, bud. Sorry. I still don't get the Stars cap. You don't even show up with a Blues cap. I don't quite understand what you mean there, John. I don't know if you mean. I know if you're talking about the cap. I just don't follow you.
A change and
So Dallas needs to come out and have one of the better periods that they have played all season to have a shot in this game for a comeback. Thomas Harley reverses it back to his defensive partner. Dallas looking for a breakout here. Minnesota getting some ozone time here, cycling in on Dallas. Harley blocks the puck. Dallas with a trying to get for a quick breakout here. Rantanen dumps the puck in deep. Johnston tries to get that puck from Bogosian, but Minnesota reclaims the puck. Gets it to the neutral zone, gets it in deep. Tarasenko's line on the ice. Dallas skies the puck out to the neutral zone. Dallas trying to get in. Duchesne walks in. Duchesne walks into the slot, just misses wide. You burned a Ben bobblehead. I would assume that is what that meant to say, but it's Ben. Ben bobblehead at Roland's place. AM 80 blew apart a Stars fan. Then we burned it. Yeah, we all know how we feel about Jamie Benn over in St. Louis, John. That's for sure.
Hughes is so methodical the way he attacks. He has
Who's not accepted, John? Jamie Benn is not accepted.
and knows how to attack the zone with such speed. He controls the game like almost
Ottinger hugging the post there gets a save there on Eriksson Ek, who's trying to force that puck in. It's been a solid game for the Minnesota Wild. I'm very, very impressed with the Minnesota Wild in this game. The compete, the hungriness to get in, come into Dallas and get such a commanding lead on Dallas, who is a complete team in the West, is impressive. It is very impressive to watch.
Minnesota's done a heck of a job shutting down Rantanen.
Minnesota has done a fantastic job of shutting down Rantanen, especially Rantanen, who he's definitely capable of getting the comeback. We all remember last year, Redbeard. If you're still here, I know it gives you nightmares with Colorado. But this team really dug themselves a hole, and I think Minnesota is good enough to where I don't see them giving up this lead. But you can't count Dallas out. You can't. So. Dallas is getting a power play to early in this period here. They really have an opportunity here. If Dallas needs to score on this power play, if they have a chance of coming back in this game, a goal will really lighten up the arena there, and it'll really get the fans going crazy, and it may give Dallas a little bit of needed momentum. Dallas wins the faceoff. Heiskanen to Robertson. Robertson on the half boards, trying to circle, find some space here. Down to Johnston, up to Robertson, down to Johnston. Johnston on the half boards, trying to get away from the pressure of Minnesota. Minnesota doing a good job on the pressure there. Minnesota gets a clear. Good clear by Minnesota. Dallas trying to regroup. Heiskanen throws the puck back to Matt Duchene. Duchene circles it again to wide Johnston. Johnston gains the line. Robertson has the puck, circles, keeps the puck in. Heiskanen to Robertson to Rantanen. Rantanen shoots the puck on a one-timer from Heiskanen there. Gets blocked. Yeah, Rantanen definitely gets his best look of the game right there on the one-timer. Oh, Dallas hits the post. Oh, what a block by Spurgeon. This puck, Wallstadt's going all over the place. I believe Dallas hits the post on a great bumper pass. Doesn't go in. They get another shot. It gets blocked by Spurgeon and gets cleared. Dallas had to regroup. Rantanen. Heiskanen trying to keep that puck in. Goes out. Johnston throws his puck across to Duchesne. Duchesne gets hit, but he gets the puck to Johnston again. Johnston throwing it back. Rantanen tries to flutter a shot. Gets blocked into the corner there. Oh, Boldy hits the post. Shorthanded. But that ends the power play. John, sir, don't tell me what to do. This is a live game day reaction show of the Dallas Stars and Minnesota Wild. I'm not wearing a Blues hat. I got to wear a hat that is considered for this show. So, no, please don't tell me what to do. So Minnesota gets a clear. They do get a hit post. Dallas picking it up a little bit, getting some ozone time. Blocked by Boldy there, a shot from the point. Johansson driving into the zone, gets into the Dallas zone, throws it around. Minnesota throws his puck and throws it right back out. Yeah, Dallas has had their best chances in the third here. Like I said, I think it's just going to come down to the fact that they dug themselves too deep of a hole. Shots are 26-20 for the Minnesota Wild. About 12:45 to go in the period. Esa Lindell throwing this puck to the neutral zone, trying to get it in deep. Two Dallas guys kind of collide right there. Minnesota clearing the puck here, going to the neutral zone. Up, Trenyon getting tripped up there. Dallas is going to the box again. Minnesota's going on the power play. Looks like it might be Esa Lindell that gets a stick in on Yakov. Or Yurov, sorry. Yeah, Lindell going off. Wow, this is kind of great. I think he kind of trips two guys in one. Esa Lindell goes to the box for tripping. Minnesota. Now this is the other ones were pretty needed kills. This one is a need kill for the Dallas Stars. They're already pretty much out of reach of this game. If Minnesota scores, this game is over. This game is completely over if Minnesota scores on this power play. So we'll be getting the power play momentarily. I appreciate the likes again. Sorry, I cannot pull them up for what I'm on. So I appreciate for whoever liked the show today. Thank you. Minnesota on the power play. Kaprizov in the corner there. Harley checking them down. Zuccarello to Hughes up top. Hughes making a great move there, walking the line. Hughes with the puck. Boldy throws his puck on, gets blocked to the corner. Zuccarello. And there it is. Eriksson in the slot. Minnesota up 5-1 on the Dallas Stars. This game is finito. Minnesota, great game. This game is finito. I never like to say anything premature, but this game is over. I said it before. This game was close to being done anyways, but this one is the dagger here. Dallas, they tried to get something going a little too late, dug themselves a hole, and another goal by Joel Eriksson with Joel Eriksson just in the slot, uncontested, no defense. You're back with a full Tommy. Well, great to have you back there, Kelsey. What'd you have for dinner? Please share. I'm very very intrigued. Kiss of death. Yeah, barring a miracle. Yeah, I don't see a comeback. Dallas, they showed up too late in this game. They showed up too late. They're just plain and simple. Dallas's history pretty much told me though that they struggle in game ones. They just don't seem to show up in game ones. It's something very, very evident that we've seen. But there's 11 minutes left to go in this game. Minnesota's up 4-1. Very impressive game by Minnesota. Very impressive. Saturdays we grill ribeyes for you. That's very cool. Who's we? I'm confused. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm late to the party on that. Who's we? Rich Kovian gets the puck. Rantanen drops it back. Into the corner there. Rantanen down below. Essa Lindell. What a sliding play by Tarasenko. That's former Blue there. Great block by an effort by Tarasenko. The Minnesota, you can just tell Minnesota's playing for their goalie. They're playing for Jesper Wallstedt. Jesper Wallstedt has been good when he needs to be. He hasn't been overly tested in this game. Minnesota's done a good job of supporting their young goaltender. No. I know. I asked about your dinner. I just was saying. I was saying because you said we, so I was confused. I didn't know. Very cool. Very cool. That's cool that you guys grill. You guys kind of have. What do you do over there? You guys kind of just do your. Is it like a meal of the week kind of thing, meal of the day kind of thing, like a Taco Tuesday kind of thing, where you just, I guess on Saturdays and stuff you grill? Is that kind of what we're looking at here? Taco Tuesdays? Is that what you have over there, Kelsey? Minnesota getting that puck out after a little bit of a puck bouncing all over the place there. Oh, so it looks like we're getting two penalties here. We're getting looks like Maverick Bork might be going for holding, and Boldy's going to go back for retaliation. I believe a slash possibly on a. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, but so both going for slashing actually. Maverick Bork throws a slash on Boldy, couple shots, and then Boldy turns around and gives him a good whack. Let's see. Saturdays, your dad grills. Sundays, he eats fish. Monday, he eats the leftover burgers. Wednesday, he grocery shops. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are flexible, but my dad's got a routine. Like to see it. I love to see it. It's pretty cool. I know a lot of people like to get in their routines. That's pretty cool. How you doing, Ryan Green? No guy. He's at a meeting right now with his work and stuff like that. So, no, I am covering the Dallas Minnesota series. I'm trying to do the best I can. I can't say I'm going to do every game. And who knows? With I love the comments and support we've gotten here. I hope maybe I'll do another one. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd like to see some more outpouring of comments, support, and everything like that. But yeah, no. Welcome, Ryan Green. Thank you for being here, bud. Let's see. You moved home a couple years ago. Oh yeah, Kelsey. That's that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Did I watch the exit interviews? Ryan, I did not watch the exit interviews in its entirety. I might go back and rewatch it. I did see some clips. I did see what was said on them, but I did not watch them in full. So I might go back and rewatch them eventually. Did you watch them? Appreciate it, mother. Appreciate it. We got about 8 minutes left to go. Five to one score. Like I said, this game we're just gonna kind of talk about. We're gonna review. We're gonna kind of talk about it. But this game is pretty much a wrap here. Dallas is they're not gonna come back. Dallas is a great team, but they're not gonna come back. Yeah, Ryan. It's don't think about it as a bad thing. Steen's gonna have his moment to shine for the St. Louis Blues, but he's not the main piece right now. You want to hear from the young guys. You want to hear their thought process. You're gonna hear from Doug. Doug's still the guy. But don't think anything bad about it. Damn, how does Dallas pick their asses up for the rest of the series. Kelsey, I know you're new to this. Dallas statistically and historically has been pretty bad in game ones. Game one is not the usually the game for Dallas. Watch how they respond in game two and on. They just seem to struggle in game ones. I don't know what it is. So this series is long over. It is long from over. You want Dallas to lose this series, Ryan? I do know that a lot of people are behind the Minnesota Wild. I know a lot of people want to see Minnesota win this series, and that's okay. I would be okay if Minnesota wins this series. I chose Dallas because I think Dallas it has a overall better team. I do like what Minnesota did with not playing at Sesame Street safe, but yeah, this series is long from over. Anybody who's been watching hockey knows that this series is far from over. I fully expect this to go 7. Appreciate the comments, Kelsey and Ryan and my mom for the comments. It helps me out a lot that we get some discussion going. 6 minutes to go in Dallas. Quinn Hughes is a big story for the Minnesota Wild, but man, oh man, Brock Faber, he's had himself a game. Offensively, defensively, he's been very good in this game. I'm one of those fans that cheats for one team and never watches any other team loyalty, I guess. Yeah, no, I get that, Ryan. I completely get that. I think loyalty to your team and not being a bandwagon fan, I think is ideal. You don't want to be a fan that is so kind of back and forth and only excited to see them and only want to say something when they're winning. Looks like Marcus Foligno is going in the box. Holding. So Dallas is getting a power play. There's so many hours. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to show this comment. There's so many hours in the day. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's sorry, Kelsey. Let me read this. Honestly, I think Florida might be a playoff team for a couple more years and fade away. I know this year they had injuries, but you can only be what Florida was for so long. That's true. That is true, Ryan. And sorry, Kelsey. There's so many hours in a day as well. Yeah, for sure, Kelsey. Do I have any doubts? See, the thing is Kelsey, for me, the St. Louis Blues are not in it. So it's going to sound cop out to maybe some, but I don't doubt anything. And I don't doubt anything because my Blues are not in it. So I'm not making a bold claim by me coming out and saying, I think this team's going to win. I think this team's going to win. They're not the Blues, so I don't have any doubt. And first of all, the Dallas Stars are historically bad in Game 1. They're not a good Game 1 team, especially in recent memory. So no, I'm not doubting my Dallas pick. This series is far, far from over. If Minnesota fans think that they're gonna walk through this series easy, you're wrong. You are completely wrong. Minnesota is not going to walk away from this series easily and quickly. It's not going to happen. So I'm not doubting any pick that I make, but Minnesota can win this series, and I will not be upset. I would not be upset at all. It's something different. It's something unique, and I will not be hurting if Minnesota wins. I will say, though, Minnesota, if they go into Dallas in the next game and beat them in the next game, it is going to be very difficult for Dallas to come back in this series. You can't play it on home ice and have home ice and lose both games. You can't. 45 seconds to go. 46 seconds to go on the power play here for Dallas. For 4:03 to go in the third period. Dallas down 5-1. Still on the power play here. About 46 seconds left on it, but there's been a timeout. I believe. I don't know. I might be Dallas or it might be Minnesota. I don't remember who took a timeout. Oh yeah, no, Kelsey. I like I said, I completely understand that. That's a valid point. But yeah, no. To answer your question, I don't. I don't doubt my pick. Dallas is just they're bad in game ones, and they're definitely capable of turning this around. Especially you come back in the next game, and you may be looking at a Dallas team that wins this game the same way Minnesota's winning this game. So you never know. Playoff hockey. I definitely expected this game to be a little closer. That's surprising. I wouldn't be surprised that Dallas lost, but I'm surprised on the goal difference on how they lost. And there it is. Boldy puts it away. Empty net for the Dallas Stars. That didn't last long. Dallas loses. The Dallas faithful definitely heading out of the building. 6-1. Minnesota Wild. Matt Boldy puts it in the empty net. Makes no mistake about it. Yeah, that place is heading out of there quick. Yeah, Middleton, putting his body on the line, even in an 8-1 game or 6-1 game. Sorry, not 8-1, 6-1. Yeah, at home, yeah, it's tough. If you're Dallas, you can't go down 2-0 in this series. You have to win game 2. It's not an if and but they're still capable of turning it around even if they do lose game 2. But losing both games on home ice is a death wish when it comes to the playoffs. You don't want to lose at home. Henrik, I'm just letting you know, pal. I want to be respectful, and I don't want to have any kind of language like that in the chat. I'm not going to show your comment, especially the first part of that. But you're a Stars fan. I appreciate you coming here. I'm glad that you have faith in your team, but I'm not going to read your comment. I'm not going to put your comment on the screen, but I know what you said. But I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you subscribe to the BlueNote Fan Report. But as for the first part of your comment, I'm not going to show that. So appreciate you being here, though. Fifty-five seconds.
50 seconds to go. Again, the Flyers and Penguins underway. And we will go right to that game. As soon as the last half minute or so ticks off.
Flyers and Penguins will be up next on tap for ESPN. They'll go right to that game after this game is over. That'll be interesting. 15 seconds to go. Yeah, the Dallas faithful, they have completely cleared that arena. Still some faithful fans there. And it all goes in there, and Dallas loses. Dallas loses game 1 to the Minnesota Wild. This was a game that I mean, in the beginning you thought that it was going to be close. You thought Dallas might find their game. In the end, they did not. They did not find their game in the end there. So your first period, Joel Eriksson gets the only goal on the power play in the slot. As for your second period, the Minnesota Wild get off to a great start. Kaprizov scores. Ryan Hartman gets on the board there. Matt Boldy. Jason Robertson scores at the end on the power play to kind of give the Stars some hope, at least a little bit. Matt Boldy, or Joel Eriksson, scores in the third period, along with Boldy hitting the empty net, and that is your final 6-1 for the for the Minnesota Wild. My apologies. You know what, Kelsey? I actually didn't even see much of it. I cut away as well to kind of go over the stats or just go over the goals and whatever that we've seen. But yes, I expected this game to be close. I didn't necessarily think Dallas would win. I didn't necessarily think Minnesota would win. I had no thoughts going into this game. I just thought that we would have seen a closer hockey game, and we did not. So, that's your game. Hopefully, the Dallas Stars can come back and give us a better performance than they actually gave us in this game. Because they really did not show up and play Dallas Stars hockey tonight. But Dallas loses 6-1. This is Justin Scott with the Blue Note Fan Report alongside my buddy Guy Benson, the Live Blues fan. And we're going to call it tonight. I appreciate everyone who liked the live and stuck with me, commented, gave me some interesting discussion points. I get it. It's a little new for everybody, Guy not being here. But I appreciate the support. We love you all. We're bleeding blue with you. And as always, let's go Blues.